Good morning. Good morning. I still have sleep in my eyes. I'm trying to wake up. So, why is it that whenever mom has baby, I can't go to bed? What is the deal with that? And then I wake up really early. It's very frustrating. Um, but I thought I would pull a MFW. I'm sure a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Um, so let me have some coffee first. Okay, well, on a different topic. Freaking my dressing came off my head in the middle of the night, and so my trick didn't work for getting rid of my cyst. It's because it fell off my head. The dressing did in the middle of the night. I move around a lot. I don't want to. Okay. So anyway, enough about that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. Ow, my head hit this. My cyst hit the wall. I'm gonna pull what we call. Well, I'm gonna call it pulling an MFW, or it could be pulling. Just a lot of other YouTubers do this. Okay, and I'm actually genuinely gonna do it right now. Um, if you are subbed to Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger, also known as HFPS, please unsubscribe to my channel because apparently she's giving my homegirl more trouble. And it's dude, pound puppy, you just dodged going to jail. Why are you still doing this? I mean, oh my gosh. Ew. That's all I'm gonna say. Hi, Stacey. Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger. You don't know who that is? I don't want to reuse her real name because she likes to try to sue people or take people to court for sticking up for themselves on YouTube. It's really, I mean, if that doesn't tell you who it is, I don't know what else to say. But unfortunately, I hope you're not subbed to her. Oh, wow. I mean it. I do. Because to me, she's a liability. And anyone who kicks it with her is a liability. They're opportunists. You know what I mean? And I just don't want to be around that kind of headspace, opportunist, people that try to get you in trouble with the law, but they're not law-abiding citizens, but yet they try to I don't know, it's just weird. It makes no sense. But anyway, it's Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger, aka Pound Puppy. Um if you are subbed to her, please unsubscribe to me. I'm pulling that. I've always said that I would never do that. I would never pull that whole oh, if you like this person, then don't like me. But in this case, in this situation, I feel that it's necessary to protect myself, my family. Just I feel that it's in my best interest. Block. You need to go to bed, Stacy. Get your butt to bed. I wake up before the sun comes up practically. Hi, Kimmy. Okay, my mom has baby, and why in the hell it takes me all night to fall asleep, and then I wake up so early? This happens every single time my mom has baby. It's I don't benefit from her actually having her. Why? I don't know why. But yeah. So I'm sure the message is loud and clear. I just wanted to kind of do a PSA real quick this morning because I look like freaking crap. I didn't realize how terrible I looked. I just came on here and went with it. But, yeah, because I checked Twitter and I'm like, ew. Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger is still going at it with Homegirl. Like, what is the deal, dude? Stop. I mean, I know you legit have no content aside from her, but, like, just drop it. I quickly looked at her page real quick just to see, like, you know, if there was anything, like, that stood out that I could be like, ew, on, but looks like she does these, like, how-to computer things. Like, stick with that. Like, stop. Leave Trish alone. Move on, pound puppy. You're used to your schedule. Oh, that makes sense, huh? That's right, Blue Eyes. I slept on a 3-hour and went to group thing. Wasn't my cup of tea. Hi, Blue Eyes. I look wonderful. Well, thank you. And as I said earlier, my cyst idea didn't work because the headdress fell off of my head in the middle of the night. I move a lot, and so, like, I haven't had Hubs go back there and, like, look at it for me, but it's still there. I can feel it. It hurts. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm probably gonna try something else to, like, keep my, like, the gauze in place. Like, I need actual, like, medical gauze, like, so I can wrap it around my head, because I was just using, like, a headband to keep, like, some cotton balls and, like, some napkins, like, on my, you know, but it fell off. I figured it would. But yeah, as I was saying before, if you are subbed to that person, unsub me, or don't come into my chats, please. Just leave me alone. Don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Don't try to be my friend. Do not. Just go away. If you sit there and chat it up with HFPS, Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger. Don't. But there's a whole, I mean, they must be a whole different kind of crowd, though. Like, you know, like, they think it's cool to, like, have teenager boyfriends and this weird stuff and live out of hotels and stuff. Ew. Creepy. That's creepy. Like, bad vibes, you know? I don't know. Yes, Nikki, even when my babies quit waking up through the night, I still couldn't sleep. Oh, don't tell me that. Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger. Gimme. I need to go. Love you. Love you too, Stacy. Don't focus on the negative people. No, I know. I'm not really focusing on her. I'm just kind of giving a PSA to people that perhaps maybe sub to my channel and hers. Like, just if you like her and you watch her and you're, like, all about it, just unsub me, please. Thank you. Come again. Or no, don't come again, rather. She's, like, still giving Trish shit, and it's like, dude, I mean, like, look at her. If someone like her seriously dodged going to jail once, like, why in the hell would you keep going with it? Like, she's not the smartest. She's not the smartest person. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed, shall I say? But I've had a lot of people, like, ask me, like, how come you don't just come online and talk and, like, bullshit and, like, you know? And that's why I've been trying to do that a little bit more lately. Oh my gosh. I can't lay my head up against the wall. It hurts me. She's obsessed with Trisha. It's kind of, that's the only attention she can get. Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, if there are some lurkers that are subbed to me genuinely that, like, watch Hatchet Face, like, to just please unsub me, pretend I don't exist, move along. You know what I mean? But anyway, what else? Cyst didn't work. So we're talking about Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger. PSA, if you're sub to her, leave me the F alone. Don't sub to me. Unsub. Thank you. And my cyst wrapped fell off in the middle of the night, so it was unable to draw out the infection because it fell off. And 3, why am I not sleeping? My mom has the baby. What is the deal? Oh, and I think I mistook pregnancy feelings with period feelings. I know this is TMI. But I woke up and I'm like, I'm spotting. And I have a zit here. I have a bunch of acne. And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I just forgot how it feels, during that time of months, because I went so long without having one because of my IUD. But spotting is actually normal in pregnancies, especially in the beginning. So I don't know. If it gets full blown, then obviously I'm not pregnant. But oh man. Oh, and speaking of breeding, like another PSI, like if you want to have kids, like can you just like try to have like a stable place to like for them to live, and I mean, I think just a suggestion, if you want to have kids, like don't have like a husband and some boyfriends on the side, because that's kind of like you're basically you're promoting kind of this crazy lifestyle and like showing children that, hey, it's okay to have a side piece when you're married. Like that's not good. You don't do that. That's gross. Like you should not breed. You should not be breeding. Like I always think, because like if I were in charge of things, my husband jokes and says like I would be this fascist leader, and but it's kind of true, because like to me, if these problematic women, like let's just say a druggie that goes from hotel to hotel and has like 20 something boyfriends, like, and she's in her 40s and like like uses drugs or whatever and is like into that whole scene, pops out babies, right? Those babies, one, are going to be, the government's going to have to pay for them. So that right there is already annoying. Let's put it out there. And I'm not trying to throw shade for single moms that actually did need government help. Like my mother was a single mother. She did need government help when me and my sister were little, like to get on her feet. And I'm not dissing you in any way. I'm talking about the repeat offender, the 10 baby daddy gal. You know what I mean? That's who I'm talking about. Like if I were, this is going to sound so bad and I'm going to get a lot of heat. I already know it. But if I were like president or like a leader of this country, if like some crazy bitch kept having babies with different dudes, I would actually tie her tubes. I would be like, okay, you know what, girl? Here's your medical gown. Your shit's getting tied up, because that's some bullshit. That should not be allowed, and this shouldn't be allowed. Period, point blank. I'm sorry. If you keep having crack babies and stuff, like you keep on having crack babies and shit, and that should not be allowed. Like I'm not going to say here's the pill, because you already know that bitch isn't going to take it. I'm saying, hey, you know what? No, you can't have babies now. That is what I would do. I know you guys wouldn't vote for me, and that's okay. Weren't you other women? I was never another woman. No, Barb. Whoever you are. No, I was never another woman. I think you have me mistaken for MFW. Oh. What the fuck? What is HFPS? Hatchet Face Pizza Slinger. It's called sterilization, says Kimmy. For real? Like, no, I've never been another woman. Never in my life. Hell no. No. Do I really look like that? Like I do that? No. I'm not desperate. I'm actually rather picky. Actually, I'm very, I have standards, and they're quite high considering like I'm not like the hottest chick. You know, you would think. You don't even, no, I have quite high standards actually. Oh gosh, this hurts. Barb, go away. Me too, Nikki. But I mean, they shouldn't be able to keep doing that. And on the other end, dudes, like if they keep knocking girls up and like running from paying child support, I would get their thing snipped for real. Like I would be like, okay, so and so, this is the third chick you knocked up. Like the blood tests have proven it. Get in your your medical nightgown. Let's get this going. Snip, snip, snip. It's really easy. It's actually cheaper to do that than to keep letting these people keep having children. You know what I mean? And then they grow up being drug addicts and, you know, chaos. You know, we see people doing mass shootings and, you know, it would just really remedy this whole issue we have. Like, sterilize these crazy mofos so that way they stop breeding. It's real simple. It's really not that complex. But for some reason it is. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, your Patricia must have been desperate with no standards. No, Barb. Did something happen recently to cause you to get upset, Nikki? I'm not upset. Snip, snip, give me. She gave up her kids for some dude. It's sad. It's gross, Barb. It's terribly gross. But yeah. Sterilization, I think, is something. I mean, that's full on, like, that is straight up fascism. That's like a straight up dictator. Like I would be a dictator. Fucking what? You know, if I were to be in office, I would be a dictator. So. Hence the reason why I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I can vent on YouTube about crazy people. Gosh, I'm in my pajamas. I hate when I film when I'm in my pajamas because then I can't like show you like my bits. I gotta keep covered up, you know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, that was my rant about unfit parents, druggies, and HFPS pizza flinger. Isn't she living in a motel? She goes from like motel to motel. And Barb, be nice to my friend Trisha if you want to hang out here. Oh, and Barb, if you're sub to HFPS Pizza Slinger, you can actually proceed to walk your happy ass out of my chat room. Oh, like, oh my god. But anyway, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna jump in the tub. Actually, maybe I'll do a get ready with me. Because this right here needs to get ready. This is not okay. People ask me, like, why don't you get YouTube ready before you go on live? Because my life doesn't consist of fucking getting YouTube ready before I go live. Aw, you too, Kimmy. Yeah, like I said, I might, oh, that's right, you don't like Pizza Slinger. Okay, you can stay, Barb. I'm gonna go. I'm a real person. I am. Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump on the tab. I'll be back. I'm gonna get ready. I'll do get ready with me. And then we won't talk about the drama. We'll just use my new palette and try to, like, look pretty. Okay. Mwah, kisses. Love you.